JJ's back for another episode. I hope everyone is doing well. I want to start by saying I'm very fortunate to be able to explore the backcountry areas and meet great people along the way. I met nothing but great people. Even though it is very hard to leave these areas, these beautiful, tranquil areas I've been exploring, there's something that everyone like me has to do. And you probably already guessed it. We all have to go back into town and restock. I can go right now approximately 4 or 5. I've done 6 days, but at the 6th day, I'm pretty well out of everything. It is a necessary function that we almost perform, I guess. We have to get fuel, we gotta get water, we gotta get food, we gotta get drink, do some laundry, and it gives us a chance also to talk to some curious people. Lots of people want to know everything about my rig and you know, but there's one more thing that we all need. Yeah, you probably guessed that too. It's called Wi-Fi. And out here, my best option so far that I found is in libraries. But once that's all over and I can get back out there, it's nothing like heading back out to the country. So I want you guys to enjoy the rest of the video because I am out of here. Well, guys, another logging road, but my trip ended, and I'll show you why it ended. So this is the road here, and I'm trying to figure out like what the hell happened here. Look how the road almost looks like it caved in. And then I looked up, and I'm like, okay, that looks kind of different. Looks like it had a visitor. Take a look at this. There she is. Right there. Look at the size of that thing. Can you imagine that thing coming down this hill, what it would have been sounding like? Can you imagine if I was right here when it happened? It actually crushed the road. Now, by the look of that tree, it happened earlier this year. Obviously, look at the branches on it, but yeah. So that's it for heading upwards. But let's hope those guys don't come down on me. Look at this view.
To know, surrender to the grief. Nobody needs to know, let go. We stir it up, create rings. We make something out of nothing.
Well, it's bound to happen sooner or later. I got a flat. Woke up this morning, came out front here and noticed that the tire was almost on the rim. So I pumped up with air, and it's just a little wee pinhole, and I'm not quite sure how I got it. I was kind of worried that it was going to be a sidewall, because these roads, like a lot of these roads, you can tell when they blast, they take the rocks and they kind of grind them up a little bit, but a lot of these roads, they're just stuff like this that you're driving on, right? So I thought it was going to be the sidewall or something, so I'm actually fairly happy it's not the sidewall. But I happen to carry a tire repair kit and an air compressor for times like this, because when you're out here, yeah, I could change the tire, but if it's just a hole like that one, and I just fix it myself, right? I gotta get something to kneel on here. And there we go. Yeah, these should do. Okay. Okay, glasses on. Where are you? Saw you earlier. Oh, there you are, right there. Yep. Okay. Truth be said, I've already had a flat. It was the inside dual on this side. I picked up a lag bolt about that long, so the head was right flush with the tread. So I had to get my socket out and take it out, and then I was able to fix it. So I'm hoping oh my God. It's obviously not a big hole. Come on, buddy. Oh, mother pearl. Oh. Oh. Of course, now it's going to start raining. Come on. Whew. Oh, yupper. That's crazy. Why are you so tight? Ah. You prick. Well, there we go. Plugs in. Took a little bit more effort than I thought it was going to. Must have been a small hole. Of course, now everything's wet. It wasn't raining an hour ago. It just waited for me. I'll leave that lid open. Okay, time to trim. There we go. Flush with the treads. All right. Well, I just came back outside. It stopped raining, and by the look of that tire, so it's probably been, I'm gonna say a solid 3 hours, 4 hours since I put the plug in, and it hasn't went down anymore. So that's good news. Garbage bag off my old air compressor. So this air compressor, it's a good one. It's a Smitty built, and it goes up to like 155 psi. The thing is, it's actually draws a lot of current, right? Because it's on 12 volts. So it's around 45 amps, which is a lot. So I'm going to put the hood down when it was raining. Ugh. They make the spot there for your fingers. It's just like, anyways, I'm going to go, before I turn this thing on, I'm going to go start the engine, just because of the current draw. So hopefully that's not too loud. Then I can get my glasses on. Oh, there's a dry one. There. Oh. Why are you flashing? I have no idea why the right turn signal was flashing. The air compressor has a built-in gauge, but I always like to use this one. I'm going to check this side here to make sure I put 2 tires at the exact same pressure. So I normally, when I was doing highway driving, strictly highway driving, these are rated tires at 80 psi, right? They're best rating. So that's what I was keeping them at, was 80. But I'll tell you, on these back roads and stuff, it is very, very rough to have them at 80 pounds. So I was dropping them down. So I am now sitting at 60. I put them at 65 psi, which definitely helped. That's it. That's it exactly. Right on the dollar. Holy crap. But if that actually works, that'll be the second time I've repaired the tire. Huh. Both of them on the passenger side. So yeah. That one was an obvious one. It was on the inside dual, like I said before, and it was a lag bolt, a 2-inch lag bolt, 1/4-inch lag bolt. Why it was out there on the road, I have no idea. It was obviously off a work truck or something, but and I totally expected that one. This one here, I didn't see anything. It was just a small hole, like barely noticeable. And well, you saw me with the reamer there. I could barely get the reamer in there. But I'm hoping that fixed it. I'm going to definitely upgrade these tires anyways. I mean, these tires are, they're the Michelin all-terrain, so you have the two options, the regular Michelin or whatever they put the light truck tire on, or the all-terrains. I went with the all-terrains, but I mean, they're not meant for this kind of stuff, right? And there's no sidewall protection, and they're only a 4-ply tire. I think they're 4-ply. So, I mean, they're not meant for this kind of stuff. They're just meant for nice highway driving, and that's about it. Maybe some sand or something, maybe. But so I'm definitely going to go look into something that's like an 8, 10, or 12-ply tire, and that's got some sidewall protection. And that's another reason why, too, I aired down, because 80 pounds, if I hit one of those sharp rocks on the side, there's no give to the tire. So this way, by putting it down to, I got the backs at 60s, so it's obviously a dually, so there's 4 tires on the back, so they're at 60 pounds, and these 2 front ones are at 65 pounds. And, but yeah. So we'll have to see tomorrow morning if she's still the same PSI in it, and if so, all thumbs up. Never thought of is when I did my tire repair, I totally never thought about explaining the kit in case people have never seen one before. So normally what you do is, so when I had my lag bolt in the tire, because it was a 1/4-inch bolt, the reamer had no problem. But because the front tire had just like a pinhole, I had a heck of a time. So these are the plugs, okay? So to get this plug to go in, the hole has to be nice and as smooth and as round as possible. These will contour to if it's off a little bit, but to get it in, you have to ream it out. So you put a little lube on the end of this, and you shove this in the hole, and you go up and down, and you go sideways and up and down sideways, so it's nice as possible hole. Then you take one of these, and you fish it through the eye there, and then you'll fold it over. So you fish half of it through, fold it over, throw a little lube so it goes in, and then when you shove this into the tire, this supposedly keeps this from you pushing it all the way in. So if it all of a sudden gives, you don't drop the plug all the way inside. But so what I do is I push it all the way in until there's only just about a 1/4 of an inch sticking out. That way you get as much of plug inside there as possible. That way it just gives me enough just to hold on to like this, and then I take the knife and then cut it off flush. So when I repaired the back tire, it just took 1 plug. But I wasted 2 of them on the front tire before I got the 3rd one to actually go in. I thought it was reamed out good enough, and then as soon as I put it in, I couldn't only get it down so far, and as soon as I pulled the tool off, because the end of the tool's got a slit there, and it allows you to pull it out, I just pulled the plug back out. So then I had to go back in with the reamer again and clean it all up again and just keep doing that until I felt it was good enough. But yeah, this kit, actually, it was a very good price, to be honest. It comes with 2 extra. There's one for the tool for the plug, one for the reamer, extra ones. And I don't know how many plugs there's here. There's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 15 plugs. So there's 30 plugs all told. And it comes with, you got extra caps, you got metal ones, plastic ones, longer ones. You got a tool to take the valve out. You got extra valves and valve stems. Now, the valve stems, I don't know how you'd ever use them because obviously you can't take the rubber off, but it is what it is. But yeah, I think I paid $45 for this on Amazon. So far I've fixed 2 tires with it. And so yeah, I would say it's definitely paid for itself. So I know we were talking before when I explained about the tire, and I said, well, yeah, I could change the tire, but on these roads here. So let's say I do change that tire. An hour later, 2 hours later, because I'm out here sometimes for 4 days, I get another flat. Now what do I do? And because it is repairable, that's why I do it. If it's a sidewall damage, then I have no choice but to change the tire. But if it's a hole like that in the tire, then obviously I'm going to fix it, because who knows what's going to happen tomorrow, right? And I will look into better tires here. But yeah, so that's it. Nice to see the sun out. So guys, that'll be it for this one, I guess. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you're starting to enjoy these. I know the first one was really hard to watch. I'm starting to learn. It's tough for an old dog to learn all this new stuff, but I'm trying. And it gives me something to do, right? So, you know, either fixing tires or shooting video, right? So, but yeah, I'm glad you're been watching so far, and I've hoped you enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.